Radwan Ziadeh is a Syrian-American activist in Washington. Ever since the uprising in his homeland, this mild-mannered university professor has been a central figure in the Syrian opposition movement in the United States. Then he got the message he had hoped never to receive.
I got one line from my brother in Syria saying that I have bad news for you, Radwan.
Ziadeh's brother, Yassin, a small business owner, had been arrested after a protest in their hometown Daraa. Now Ziadeh and his family are concerned that Yassin's treatment in detention will be especially brutal to pressure his activist brother in the U.S. into silence.
This is why always I have some guilty that I put my family in some pressure. And always they've been interrogating my mother and my brothers, trying actually to use them as a hostage to push me to be quiet.
Ziadeh is not alone. Khalid Saleh is a spokesman for the Syrian-American Council based in Chicago. In a Skype interview, he said Syrian-American dissidents are now thinking about how their activism in the U.S. may jeopardize the safety of their families back home.
We were contacted by our family members in Syria telling us, please hold things down because you are putting us at risk. The mukhabarat, the secret security forces in Syria have reached out to a few of our family members, asked them questions about our activities here in the States, trying to understand, get more information about us.
Some of those relatives have already paid a price for their family members' activism in the U.S. Malek Jandali is a Syrian-American composer and performed at a protest rally outside the White House in July.
I'm honored to share my music with you.
A few days later, he said via Skype, his elderly father and mother were attacked in their home by government security forces.
She was, always asking them, why are you, hitting me? What's going on? And then they kept referring to me and to my concert and how I stand by the people and mock the government and make fun of them. And they kept repeating and telling her, we're going to teach you how to raise your kids.
Reports of similar incidents have reached the U.S. State Department. They have raised the U.S. concern with the Syrian embassy in Washington over allegations that Syrian Americans, as well as their families in Syria, may have been harassed and intimidated by supporters of the Syrian government. Andy Hallis is a State Department spokesman.
That everyone has the right to have their opinion be heard without fear of repercussions, without fear of arrest, and without fear of their families being attacked. And any country that seeks to do those types of things to its citizens is completely inappropriate and acting outside of international norms, and that's unacceptable.
He said, shut up, you are a traitor.
But as pressure on the Assad regime grows, activists like Ziadeh say they continue to receive threatening emails and text messages nearly every day.
Oh, he's threatening that if your brother get exit from the prison, I will kill him. Every minute I ask himself that where is he right now, what he's doing inside the prison, does he get good food, does he get the water, how is his family doing. This is feeling make me very nervous every day by day because I cannot do more.
Other Syrian-American activists also say that while they themselves are far from Syrian police and prisons, they never forget that each new protest could bring retribution on their loved ones back home. Rabiee, VOA News, Washington.